Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. It's a Wednesday afternoon. We are inching closer and closer to Halloween. Not a big deal in South Africa, I have to say, so I have to remind myself that we are in Halloween season, but in honor of the occasion and the energy, the Day of the Dead energy, I have this old staple on the tarot table, Santa Muerte Tarot. Hope you can read the writing if you're interested. It's very Day of the Dead inspired, a little bit gruesome, but it's a dark tarot, and we're in dark times here in the world. Well, out in the real world, here at MadWorldTarot, we're trying to lift our spirits, inject some levity into the situation. I know that in the royal world, there's a very serious story going around about Thomas Markle. I read on that a long time ago. I will get to it. I'm not getting to it today. It's a story that has very tragic echoes in my world. Very recent tragic echoes in my world. Ended tragically. I don't want to go there today. I will get there. But just bear with me. So a bit of light in the dark today, even though we're using a dark tarot deck. We are looking at two short little stories. It's been a harsh few days for Harry and Meghan, unfortunately for them. And Family Guy, of course, came out with a little clip that was rather derisive. There was rumour that there is going to be another South Park episode. John Kerry had things to say about them allegedly at the coronation. I'm going to look at that next. They have been accused of climate change hypocrisy for flying around on private jets all over the place. There is a poll currently online for the most disliked celebrities, and they are topping that poll. So they topped that poll. But the one that they would like to have topped, they didn't. And this was for the best dressed celebrity couple in the world. Well, they didn't say celebrity couple, but they seemingly are mostly celebrities. So best dressed couple in the world. And William and Catherine came out tops in this poll. They scored a perfect 10. And not only did they score a perfect 10, this was based on an analysis of 5 million social media posts. But they were also 94% more searched than any other couple in the world. How about that? And now, of course, to me, they always look sensational, but that's because they're young and fit and very healthy, and they go out with things ironed or pressed and hair neat and tidy. And William has given up with any pretense of having actual hair and shaved that hair off. I think he looks sensational. I think she always looks absolutely lovely. And so no wonder. And they're also accessible in their style. It's not going out in gold tablecloth, for instance, as the Hertz dress reminded people of. Things like that, or bedspread, or whatever it was. It wasn't tablecloth, it was bedspread. So it's accessible style, but with all the right length of coats and the right heels and clothes that fall in the right way. And so you can learn from watching them. You can actually inform yourself about dressing well just by following their fashion, which is interesting, and following the people who discuss their fashion online. So anyway, that's a very long preamble for a very short reading with the Santa Muerte Tarot. I'm going to have a look at this story, and we're going to see how people really feel about William and Catherine as a style icon, as a stylish couple, how they feel about Harry and Meghan, who only got 1.5 out of 10. William and Catherine got 10. Harry and Meghan only got 1.5 after surveying 5 million social media posts. Incredible, really. So 10 for the Waleses, 1.5 for the Sussexes. Feels a bit like an Olympic gymnastic competition. And then we're going to ask how Meghan in particular feels about this, because we know she's trying to present herself as a style icon, somebody who can be Dior or Cartier ambassador, get those big brands, those luxury brands signed up. She worked very hard in Düsseldorf to portray herself as super skinny and look at me, multiple dress changes every day. But yet William and Catherine have come out tops. An impact on Meghan's attempts to become a fashion leader, a style icon. That's what we're heading towards today for little 5-card reading. I need these cards to start jumping. I haven't used them for ages, possibly even since last Halloween. So they need an injection of life, even though they are cards really of death, but only metaphorically speaking. And let's remind you as I shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle that this is tarot. Here we go. It's tarot, it's for fun and entertainment. It's all my opinions, all speculation. One more shuffle. We just read energy here, archetypal energy, and disclaimer in the box below. I think we're good to go. They're very sticky. And let's see what the cards have to tell us about this fashion story, rather frivolous little fashion story. But it's potentially quite upsetting in Montecito if you've worked so hard, if you've lost so much weight, if you're trying so hard, as you find out that William and Catherine have trumped you so massively. And we got the Ace of Pentacles as our underlying energy. Ace of Pentacles, there it is about money, abundant paths, slow but steady. Of course, the Ace of Pentacles is for the long haul. And this is a couple, William and Catherine, of course, have been around forever now, seemingly 20 years. And in the public eye, and she started out just quite ordinary, a little bit scruffy sometimes, before she found her style. Scruffy is the wrong word, it's a harsh word, I don't mean it like that. But she of course couldn't afford the kind of clothes that she now wears, even though she wears high street a lot. But behind the scenes there's lots of tailoring and lots of very expensive hair products and things like that that make the whole thing look very glossy and very well put together. It's not great, fantastic underwear and things like that as well. But Ace of Pentacles, that's a couple who's doing very well, been at it for a long time, know exactly their worth and where they're heading. That's William and Catherine energy there for me. So the actual situation that we're dealing with today, we are dealing, and I always have to check this one and count the number of cups. It's the 9 of Cups, and it's the 9 of Cups in reverse. It always looks like the 6 of Cups, but it's the 9 of Cups in reverse with this one. The treasure chest filled with cups going off on the pirate ship. But those cups are in the reverse, that somebody's dreams have not come true. Somebody wished and dreamed she would be a style icon. She worked very hard at it. She's imitated a lot of style icons. She's imitated Angelina Jolie. There's a lot of comparison photos side by side. You can see the look that she has followed, imitated. And I don't have to say allegedly, this is fact. Angelina Jolie's worn a thing, and then Meghan's later on copied the style, the look, perhaps subconsciously imitated it rather than deliberately copied, and I have to say that for legal reasons. But she's ended up looking very similar. Same with Kim Kardashian, same with people like Wallace Simpson and Audrey Hepburn and stuff like that. So she's looked around, seemingly, in my opinion, for style icons to follow. And this was a dream of hers, to be a style icon in her own right, but hasn't happened. Has not happened yet. She's had opportunity now since she entered the royal family and got access to that enormous budget. The budget being King Charles, he was then Prince of Wales, and the Duchy of Cornwall, and all that massive amounts of money to start up her new wardrobe as a new working royal. Every girl's dream. Well, not this girl's dream, but most girls' dreams possibly. Anyway, let's see how people perceive William and Catherine as a stylish couple that they would like to imitate. Is it true that they really want to imitate? I've got the Page of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords is social media. And it's interesting that it's come out in reverse. If it was upright, I'd say, well, there's a lot of research online. People spend a lot of time looking up style, looks, and looking online for them. Where can they buy them? Where can they copy them? But it's come out in reverse, and that tells me that there is an energy of resentment around this. So for all the positive story that is coming out in this, I think it's the Daily Mail. Where else would it be? But the Daily Mail reported it. That's where I saw it. For all the positive spin that the Daily Mail has put on this Page of Swords in reverse tells me that there's some hostility around this, some jealousy, some resentment. There might be some nasty comments in posts, some hating, some trolling, things like that about William and Catherine. Maybe bots even that go out and attack them for this. So for them it's difficult that even if they're working so hard and doing so well, it stirs up some resentment. And that is what universe has sent for me. To report to you as an energy, and that's all I'm doing here is reading energy. How about how people perceive Harry and Meghan as a couple, style-wise, not talking about personality, how they present themselves style-wise. We've got another page, and we've got Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is very interesting. 2 pages have come out, so really we're talking about communication here. They're equal energy, page and page, low grade energy in the sense of junior energy. They're not anyone, nobody's come up as a queen of something, a style queen. People aren't viewing them as that. They're not looking at them and thinking, oh, that's a dress for the ages. We'll remember that in 40 years' time. Not like Princess Diana. Not like Caroline Bessette Kennedy, not like Audrey Hepburn and whoever else, Jackie O, people like that, that forever in the annals of style, and there are other people, they will be remembered forever for their looks. These 2 women, and let's forget about the men here, really, who cares? These 2 are, well, they're working, those are their working wardrobes. Those are kind of affordable, well, not really affordable. When we've got the Page of Pentacles, let's get to the Meghan and Harry side of the equation. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is a lot of money that's been dropped on something that might not look that good. It might even look rather cheap. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Really? That much money spent to look like that. And what does this lady have? I just love tarot. When I see things like this, I know that the universe listens, watches, interacts with us. I have absolute faith in it, because there is a giant tote bag on a very skinny lady. How about that? Yes, she's skeletal. She's a skeleton there because we are in the death energy, but we don't have that level of skinny here. Just saying. That is male energy there, it's a man. But we've got a very skinny lady here, and there is some concern about how skinny Meghan Markle has got lately. And she's wearing a giant tote bag. Universe listens, universe interacts, universe sends signs and miracles all the time. For those of you who doubt and worry and wonder, it truly does. Page of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of money being spent to look not that wealthy, to look cheap, as some people might say, and that would include me, in my opinion. So there it is. That's how people look at it. Some hate over here for the Waleses, and some wondering with the Sussexes how so much money can end up looking so crumpled and as if they've just rolled out of bed or after a rough night of partying and showed up wherever they've showed up. Also, second energy for Page of Pentacles, it's my deals and merchant card, one of the merchant cards, signing deals, making money out of a situation. It's in reverse. People aren't buying it. For all you hear about, all the things you hear about, things selling out, she's wearing a couple of seasons old clothes ago, so they are sold out, just because they're a few seasons past their heyday, their prime, and so they're not selling. How does Meghan feel about this? But 1.5 out of 10 as opposed to 10 for William and Catherine. How does this? How's this going? Oh, we've got the Magician in reverse. She has not. There she is. She has not managed to manifest what she was hoping she would manifest. It's sitting under the Nine of Cups, the card of woe. I hope it's the Nine of Cups. I'm still looking at it and thinking maybe it's the Six of Cups. But there are 9 cups in the card. So we're going to go with 9 of cups. But the Magician in reverse is just a card of not manifesting, not able to spin a situation. The PR isn't working, the manifesting isn't working, the deals aren't coming. It's not happening, and it's major arcana. It's the first major arcana that we've got so far. This is a big deal for her. It's not pain and woe, but we've already got pain and woe, whether it's the 9 or the 6 in reverse. Sorry, I'm being so vague. But the Magician in reverse is the first major arcana. It's a big deal for her because it signifies for her that she's not selling, she's not influencing people. How can she relaunch the TIG or an Instagram account when this is happening? This kind of story is happening, and I'm pointing at my scrap of paper with my notes on it, which mercifully you cannot see. But this is worrying for her because it's about money, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles as the underlying energy. She really needs this to work in order to monetize herself and make the kind of big deals that she was hoping she would make when she moved to California. She was probably assured she would make, and probably assured Harry they would make together. Outcome for Meghan as an influencer, as a style icon. What is this going to do to her brand? And here we've got the trouble. The trouble that is obvious really in this reading, but now it's confirmed. The 4 of Swords in reverse. We have a coffin here. We have death. We have the end, finished, ruined, reputation. Always 4 of Swords. It's in reverse. It tells me, and this card is coming up a lot in my readings at the moment, it's telling me that it's time to go away. It's time to be quiet. It's time to retire from the public gaze and lick your wounds and admit defeat and have a big think and get your team around, maybe go away on a long holiday. There's plenty of places she could go. Portugal again, have a few months in Portugal, take the kids, the nanny, Doria, go and sit there, go and lick your wounds, go and have a big listen, have a big think. Get people in to really advise you and listen to them. But she's not going to do it because the card is in the reverse. She's going to carry on blindly in a kind of panic. The 4 of Swords in reverse. The 4 of Swords gets frenetic when it's in reverse because it doesn't stop. It doesn't realize that it's time to stop. It just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and hoping for a different outcome. And there's not going to be a different outcome, not with the energy in here. She's got a lot of catching up to do from 1.5 to 10. How is she going to make that happen? She's lost all that weight. She's got all the money. She's spending all the money. She's going out and about as much as she can. She's been very highly visible. And that is one of the reasons why I and other people focus very much on Harry and Meghan, because they push themselves to the fore and constantly bombard the public with press, seeking attention, whereas the rest of the royals just show up when they've got a job to do. Harry and Meghan don't show up when they've got a job to do, they just show up. So that's my little speech for anyone out there who's listening and keeping score and thinking, well, she's read 99 readings on Harry and Meghan and only one on everyone else. There is a reason, and it's a valid reason, and it applies not just for me, but it applies for everyone else in this little world of royal watching. So that's my speech. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.